What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for The Never Ever Met, you guys, a show that I never ever expected to review ever again. Season 2, Episode 4. Episode is titled Breakups and Makeups. Now, before we go ahead and get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, you guys, and also by sharing the video. And with that out of the way, without further ado, you guys, let us go ahead and discuss The Never Ever Mets, shall we? You guys, these people, like I told really, I've been saying this to really be, I think these people are paid actors because what the fuck? This man literally just rolled up behind my car, like literally rode his bike up behind my car, gonna come on the side, like right on the side of my car, and then look in my car at me. Like it's the same man that was just digging in his pants. If you guys watch my Love After Lockup video, it's the same old man that was digging in his pants. Like he literally just rolled up behind my car and looked in, like. Oh, that is people are weird to me. People are weird to me, bro. But yeah, you guys, we're talking about the never. We're talking about the, and he still keeps running up behind my car, and still like he literally just rolled up behind me again, and looked like from the back. Like, dude, I'm not bothering you. Like, mind your business. This is a public park. The Never Ever Mets. Can I get to the Never Ever Mets? Probably not. Charlie. Charlie. Girl, I do not like you. I really don't like Charlie, you guys. If y'all can't tell it, I don't like Charlie. I don't like Charlie. So Charlie calls her mom up, right? And Charlie saw her daughter. I was like, you know what? It would be better. It would be easier for you if you just take your... Girl, I'm about to say... I can't say black ass because take your ass home. I was gonna say black ass, but I can't really say black ass because she's, well, her mama, from what I saw in the video, her mama does look like she's mixed too, right? But you know, Charlie was talking to her mama, and her mama's like, she's okay. I was like, she might be okay, but I'm pretty sure that baby misses her mama and needs her mother, who is pumping her breast. So Charlie went to go talk to Jared about it. He was like, we can go home. I was like, yeah, I probably should go home. You probably should. Also, Charlie, please hear me loud and clear. Girl, I hope you did not have sex with Jared. I really, truly hope you did not have sex with Jared. Because it's really all that man wanted from you was some ass. Neither here nor there. Moving on to Alicia and Irvin. So, Irvin is talking to, I forgot who was in the kitchen with Irvin. But Irvin's in the kitchen, and he's talking about how he feels that with Alicia uses her health against her because at this point, he and Alicia have not shared a full kiss, right? And I was like, okay. And I want to, let me see if I can find the comment, you guys, because I was on Bell Perspective TV's channel last week, and I left a comment on her video about Alicia and Irvin. And somebody came, which I didn't respond to it. It wasn't a negative comment. I just didn't have, I meant to respond to it. I just didn't have the, time got away from me and I forgot to respond to said comment, right? But somebody left a comment on under my comment on Bell's channel. Let's see if I can find the comment. Because like I said, you guys, it was days ago when I commented this. But let me see if I can find it. Because I was basically saying that when it comes down to Alicia doesn't like him, right? But the person was like, they feel like when it comes to Irvin, they feel that with him, actually, so I'm going to read you guys my comment. So it says, so this is what me saying to Belle. It says, the problem for me with Alicia, it's not her being assertive. It's that she don't like that man and just finding issues And I think he's doing the same in return, right? Which I agree. I do think that Alicia's finding issues with Irvin, but I also do believe that Irvin is finding issues with Alicia, right? So then somebody came, the person came back and said, nah, I think he's upset because she's not in a rush to be physical. So he's belittling her and grabbing onto anything to have a problem with her. These men just, they meant to say these men are just sexually frustrated. No excuse to talk down to her though, which again, so here's my 2 cents on that, right? Do I agree with him talking down on her? Absolutely not, right? But two things can also still be true at the same time. Did he probably want to have sex with her? Yes. Did she not want to have sex with him? Yes. But like again, two things can be true in that particular situation. Let's not pretend like Alicia does not like this man. She doesn't. Because when he asked her to do yoga with her, she chose not to do yoga with him, but she did with Brandon. But then she's talking about her, her health, right? And I'm not going to take away from her health, but Brandon is a complete stranger to you, just like Irvin is. The difference between you and Irvin is you and Irvin have been dating each other, getting to know each other. You and Brandon don't know each other. And yoga is, it's your body. You're posing your body. You're doing a lot of things with your body. You're doing a lot of stuff with your body. So I do feel like Alicia did not like that man, and the way to get out of it was to say, my health. I'm not. Do I have a problem with it? Actually, no, I don't. Because if you ain't feeling it for a person, then shit, you ain't feeling it for the person, right? Now, where Irvin lost me at in this particular episode was, so Irvin went out there. So Irvin took Alicia outside to have a conversation with Alicia to basically tell Alicia, like, yeah, girl, I don't like you. You don't like me. We finna go the fuck home, right? And if he had left it at that, I would have been fine with Irvin, right? But Irvin decides to take it upon himself to say, go even deeper with that. I was like, no, sir, no, 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 no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because then he brings up the fact that his ex called him before he came out here. I was like, what does your ex have to do with this situation, sir? Like, that ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. You said this to stick it to her and hurt her. You wanted to get a reaction out of Alicia. And when Alicia didn't give you that reaction, then you want to call her out. I was like, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Now, Alicia, for you to see toxic, 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 toxic. Y'all, I don't like Alicia as well, right? I don't like Alicia. And I didn't even mention this in last week's episode. When she started speaking in tongues, and then she in the car praying to God, I was like, girl, it ain't that deep. I was like, oh God, you putting 20 on 10. You're extra, Alicia. You're absolutely extra, and I'm not here for you. Period. Point blank. I'm not here for you, Alicia. So y'all just heard me. I defended Alicia when he brought up the ex, but I also called Alicia out. Like, I think these two things can exist at the same time. He's wrong for what he tried to do to her, because you brought that ex up to get a reaction out of her. You absolutely brought your ex-girlfriend up to get a reaction out of Alicia, because I would have told you, okay, so what you bringing her up for? Is that where you want to go? Is that where you're going to when you leave here? Then he went in the house and had this long ass conversation with the men and everybody in the house, and Jared was laughing at him. Now, I ain't even mad at Jared for laughing at him, because this shit was kind of funny, because he kept rambling on. He started crying. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Again, everybody in this house has secrets. Like, this whole house has secrets. So so obviously you still have feelings for another woman, but you were talking to Alicia. Okay. I mean, is it uncommon to have like, I've talked to somebody, but I still have feelings for someone else, right? But I actually expressed that when we first started. I expressed that when we first started talking, like, hey, I do like you. I do want to get to know you, but there also is somebody else that I want to, I've had feelings for a very long time, and man, I know this lady is hot, but that's smart what she got on. So I'm gonna explain. So this woman got a hat on, right? She has a hat on her head, and then she has a scarf wrapped all the way around, like all the way around her. And she's not, well, she could be, but I don't think she's Muslim because she got on some capri shorts, some capri pants, and a short sleeve shirt. So she's not Muslim, but that's keeping the sun off of her. Girl, I might do something like that when I come out here. I may start doing something like that when I go walking. Put a cap on. Well, I used to have this cap. I used to have like, oh, what happened? What the fuck happened to that damn thing? Cause I bought one of them umbrella hats. I had an umbrella hat. People looked at me like I was crazy, but it came in handy, especially in the summer here in Texas. Baby, that umbrella hat kept the sun off of me. And then I had it at my job. One of my coworkers said, "JB, why do you have that umbrella hat on, right?" And I was like, "Well, I don't want to. I mean, I'm keeping the sun off my face, and if it rains, I'm not. My head ain't getting. I ain't getting wet. Like I ain't got to worry about walking outside with putting the umbrella up and holding the umbrella. All I gotta do is let that up and put it on my head, and the rain is hitting the hat. So it's smart, right? Check what was I talking about? I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I always do that. I always lose my train of thought. See, this is why y'all like me doing car videos, because y'all like seeing me get distracted. Okay, so we're done with that. We were talking about Irvin and Alicia. So this video, I don't expect to be like, well, shit, we already at 11 minutes. So we didn't see Brittany as she's talking to Cinco, and I believe Jay was there. I'm not positive if Jay was there, but I know she was talking to Cinco, right? And or was she talking to Cinco? It could have been Cinco and Jay that she was talking to. But either way it goes, they were talking about who they think the next couple will be to leave, right? And so Brittany believes it could be Brandon and Kiki. I said, why? I'm like, Brandon and Kiki. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be Brandon and Kiki or if it's going to be Clavasier and Tatiana. Because he's still into his secret. But that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, right? But she also said it could be her and Ty. I was like, I can see that because with Ty, the problem with Ty is Ty wants to be a class clown. And like she said, when she came, Ty said he was going to be so attentive to her, and he really hasn't been attentive to her. I think that's been a problem as well, right? But I really think the biggest issue is that Ty wants to be a class clown. And she says that they haven't had the conversation yet. I was like, y'all ain't had a conversation with each other. The way y'all blew up at each other at the pool, y'all ain't talked yet. Jesus Christ, right? So Jared then, it was Cinco and Jared. No. It was Jared. Oh no, it wasn't Cinco. It wasn't Cinco at all. It was Jared and Charlie. It was Jared and Charlie. Because Jared asked her, does she think that Jay likes her? And she said she doesn't know, but she thinks he wants to sleep with her. I was like, okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that, right? So this week's group activity, they did a improv class, right? Cool. Y'all know what improv is, right? Everything is free flowing, right? When you have the exercises, because this exercise is mostly about listening to what everyone else is saying, and you have to craft your response to certain things, right? Like at one point they were telling a horror story, right? Then, because it wasn't a horror story, it went from I don't even know what the hell it was. It sounded more suspenseful than anything, right? Then they was like at one point they had a circle, so it was like you guys know the trust exercise, right? It was the opposite of the trust exercise where you fall back and you have to expect for your partner to grab you, right? This one was everybody's in a circle, and so you walk around the circle. No one's gonna let you fall outside of the circle. They're just gonna push you around, right? Brandon was the first one to go, but Kiki kind of felt away. And I'm going to talk about Kiki because I have some thoughts and opinions about Kiki. So put a pin in that and we'll come back to it, right? But what I will say is they also did one where it was like they would finish, they would say a sentence, right? So let's say I say to you guys, I want to go to Mexico tomorrow. So tomorrow ends with a W, right? So then the next sentence would be, it was the next sentence would have to start with a W. So what time do you want to leave? So the leave ends with the E. So the next sentence from there would have to start with the E. So you would say, what time do you want to leave tomorrow? What time do you want to leave? Everything everything that I see for tomorrow is early morning, right? And that ends with the G. So the next sentence will start with the G. Good. Let's get this going. See, then starts ends with a G, and then the next sentence starts with a G. So that was cool, right? I thought that was cute. Damn, that sun is on my fucking foot. So after that, we get back to the house, right? Now before we get back to the house, now I was kind of weirded out when I saw Clavassier and Tatiana in the backseat of the car, just kissing. Now I'm gonna tell you guys this about me. One thing for sure, when it comes to me, I am not a PDA type of person, right? I don't do PDA. It's not my thing. If you guys like PDA, you guys like PDA, but I just don't. I honestly don't like PDA. I honestly don't. I really truly don't like PDA. I don't like it. I'm not a PDA person because I told you guys I don't really like being touched like that. I truly don't. So then we have Brandon and Kiki in the front seat of the car. Two things about Kiki, right? We know Kiki has a secret. And I feel like that's part of the reason why she can't let herself be when it comes to Brandon. But I also feel like with Kiki, a part of me wonders if Kiki has insecurities when it comes to her body. Like, I do wonder if Kiki is insecure about her weight and her body. Because I noticed in this scene that she was covered up. Like, she covered herself up. And it could have been cold in that car, but she was covered up. Brandon wasn't. Brandon didn't seem like he was cold. Neither did Clay nor Tatiana, right? So I was just wondering, I just wonder if she has, issues with her body. She's a pretty girl, right? She's a very pretty girl. So then they get back to the house. They do talk. Like I said, I do really feel like, oh God, child. I'm pretty sure there's a bathroom around here, sir. I can't even look straight at y'all right now because there is a man literally in front of me, just peeing by a fucking tree. What the fuck? Why did I pick today to come out? Like, okay, moving on. But yeah, I just do think that Kiki. Part of the issues with Kiki is that she has insecurity. I feel like she has some insecurities with her body, and the secret that she's keeping from Brandon, right? So then we get to the house, right? And we get ready for dinner. They decide to play another shady game. I was like, what the fuck? And I would have been pissed if I was Tatiana, Brandon, and Kiki, right? Because who do they feel is not compatible with each other? They say Brandon and Kiki. Who has the most secrets? They say Tatiana and Clavassier. And there was another one where it was Brandon and Kiki where everybody unanimously voted for them. I was like, wow. I know they're not compatible. Who do they think will not? It was something like who do they think will not leave with each other or something like that. And then the thing with Tatiana and Clavassier is it's getting around that Clavassier got a child, but ain't nobody saying nothing to Tatiana. So Tatiana is sitting over here in the corner by herself, not knowing. I was like, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. So then we see as what's her name? Brittany and Ty had a conversation, right? Ty apologizes to her But Brittany then told Ty how she didn't feel protected by him. She didn't feel safe with him, right? And I was like, I'm fine with that, right? Because the way that he talked to her at the pool, and you guys remember I said in the last week's review, when he called her old girl, I was like, oh girl, nigga, what? Run that back? But he apologized to her. Now he didn't apologize for not going to get her a drink, but he did. But then her mom and his brother came to the house. He had a conversation with his mom, with his brother. She had a conversation with her mom. They came together and they were able to work things out. And so that's really where the episode ended. It sounded like I hear a fucking cow somewhere. I'm hearing shit. Like I am hearing shit. Oh no, I'm not hearing a cow. It sounds like a cow because it sounds like woo. But then I know it's not a cow because ain't no cows around here. But then it sounds like I hear like a leaf a leaf blower or but ain't no leaves around it. Ain't nobody blowing no leaves. It sounds like a leaf blower or um a hedge trimmer. You know what? That means it's time for me to get the fuck out of here and go get me something to eat. But yeah, you guys, that's it for the Never Ever Mets. Child, it's been interesting doing these two videos in this damn car, and then the sun is beating down on my arm. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, nonetheless. But that's it, you guys. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, you guys, and share the video. And until the next time, you guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So next up is going to be Raising Canaan, which you guys will see that on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, sometime Sunday. Then you guys will see Chasing Dallas sometime on Sunday as well. And then Real Housewives of Atlanta, the pre-recorded review. And then Monday, the live. Yeah, that's all I got, you guys. I don't have anything else to give to you guys. And I'm going to hop off of here. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. You guys, as always, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.